you have to sort of, what's saying, when you want to get on to the next question, because I sort of go on a bit.
Yeah, no worries.
So you don't want to, you know, I won't, yeah, I don't know where you want me to.
Okay, my name's Brad Hinton. I'm a director of PH Property. My role is Officer in Effective Control, and I guess I bring a little bit of personality like John.
I'm John Pawsey, and I'm one of the directors at PH Property, and my partner Brad Hinton and I started the firm about 9 years ago now, so we're coming up to our 10th anniversary next year. And Brad and I started working together at another real estate firm in Bendigo many years ago, so we've actually worked together for probably 16 or 17 years. It would have to be, or perhaps even a little bit longer than that.
We have a very, very good relationship, but we are literally polar opposites, and I think that's why we've been so successful over the last sort of 10 years since we opened the business.
You know, some of them call me a fossil or a dinosaur, and I suppose I am in many ways, but I like to think that I'm progressive and that as well.
I've got 3 kids, twin boys that are 2.5. I've got a 5.5-year-old, or sorry, a 5-year-old, and I've been married for 6 years now to my lovely wife Catherine. We live in Eagle Hawk, the greater part of Bendigo, as I always tell people.
The family, I've got my wife Marg, and we've been married for a bit over 40 years now, and some people might say it's 2.5 life sentences, but I don't really look at it like that. It's been wonderful, really. And we've got four children, Chelsea, Jessica, Jordan and Callum, and they range from the mid-30s of age down to the low 20s. So,
from my perspective, it's in my blood. All my parents, my grandparents, their grandparents, nobody's lived out of Bendigo, and I don't think anyone in my family's actually moved any further than about 2 k's radius of the main street in Eagle Hawk. Ever since I was a kid, I had this pretty genuine idea that I was going to be in real estate when I grew up. And I don't know, I can't explain that. I used to look at the newspaper every week, look at the properties, show Mum the new ones that had come on the market, and I was 10 years old.
I really enjoy the people I work with. Really enjoy the people I work with. We've got a terrific bunch of staff, great workers, and terrific personalities, and good fun, and good workers, and a very, very high work ethic, which is really important to me and to Brad.
From a customer's point of view, the first thing they'll do when they come into our office is go, wow, this is different, because we are so bright. We've got the bright orange, the bright purple, and probably fair to say some pretty bright personalities.
There's one thing for sure, every day is different. And if you're a sales guy, you're following up leads, you're in constant contact with your vendors, and you're obviously showing properties.
I just enjoy someone being so excited to pick up those keys and get in there and move their stuff in. People, they don't like moving their stuff out of a house, but they just love getting their stuff and put it into a new place. So you do get a really nice feeling when they walk out of the office with a big smile on their face. You think, well, there they go. They'll be back one day.
and that's a very exciting day for everybody. That's when the champagne does open. That settlement day is very exciting for all.
PH Property, we're light, we're bright. We don't take life too seriously, but we take our job very, very seriously. When you've got the passion and the love from a family that have had their kids grow up in the property, and they're downsizing and they're saying goodbye to the place that they've built or the place that they've been in for 20 years, it's pretty emotional, and it's nice to get the good result for them, but it's also nice to know that they've sold it to another family that are going to move in and hopefully continue the same path that they've done.
And that's really what we do. You know, we're selling people's previous dream with their first home and buying their second, third and fourth home. So I guess that's what we do, it's dreams. We're looking after people's dreams, and if we haven't got it, we try to go out there and look for it.